Hello, I'm Bethany from Bethany Wellness. Join me for this class as we move into fall. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for this class today as we have a change of season and move into fall. Today happens to be the first day of fall and I didn't even realize it till we started recording, so that is so awesome. What do you love about fall? I love just a change in season. We're getting out of that hot summer weather and just I like the crispness in the air and feeling like the light is changing, the leaves are changing, and of course the mums, love the mums, and I love baking and the hot beverages, and I like the change of the season when it first just starts to arrive because it just feeds my spirit. So let me know what you like about fall. Comment in the comments below. This is a moving class, so it's going to be a little challenging. Going to get our heart rate up, get some strength. So this is more of an intermediate level class. If you're looking for a gentle class, you might want to check out one of the other ones that are specifically tailored for a gentle yoga class. So let's begin. We'll begin in child's pose. Sink hips back to heels, bring your forehead to rest, arms stretched overhead. Begin to take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your belly be soft with breath. Let your breath travel from the belly up to your shoulders with each inhale. Allow your breath to draw you in to this present moment on your mat, letting go of anything that interferes. Let your thoughts drain out of your forehead. And as we're approaching a new season, what would you like to invite into your life this season? With the new season comes change. Is there any change you would like to invite? Take a few more nice full breaths from the belly up to your shoulders. And inhale, rise up into table. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale as your belly softens down, cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round into cat. Gaze back. Go through your own cow-cat, feeling the breath. Link your breath with your movement. So as you lower your belly down for cow, draw the shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale as you tuck and round into cat, tucking chin towards chest and rounding through your shoulder blades. Opening up space in your back and your neck and your shoulders. One more cow, one more cat. And come back to table. Sway your hips to the right as you exhale, side cat. You can choose to gaze down or maybe over to the left side as you're in your side cat. Just opening space in that right hip and that right thigh. Inhale to center, exhale, side cat to the left. And now go between right and left side cat. Go at your own pace, waking up that space in your hips, your thighs, and your glutes. And go a little longer on the side that needs it. So if you have one side that feels resistant or is pulling, spend a little extra time there. See if you can open some space with breath. Breath helps open space. Also helps draw us into the present moment. One more side cat to the right, one more to the left. And come back into table. Inhale, right arm to the front, balancing table. Exhale, left leg back. Left toes are flexed, your heel presses back behind you. Left hip dials down. Steady breath. Core is connected here. Do a shushing sound to be sure that you're drawing your core in. Release the hand only. Legs still stretched back. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw your left knee in towards your nose and round like you do in cat pose. If you can't touch knee to nose, that's okay. Just draw it in. Try not to let your foot touch the mat. Inhale, lengthen back. And release into table. Other side, left arm to the front. Exhale, right leg back. Balancing table. Flex your foot. Right hip dials down. Core is warming up. Core is engaged. Release your hand only to the mat. Right leg still stretched back. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw that right knee in towards your nose and hold. Inhale, lengthen back. And release into table. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Exhale, puppy pose. Hips stay lifted. Lower your forehead down. Bring your forehead to the mat or to your forearms or to a block. Feel this open, your chest, the shoulders, a little bit into your upper back. One more breath. And inhale, rise up into table. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Gaze back. Pedal this out. Alternate bending right and left knee like you're pedaling a bike. And as you settle into the center, allow your heels to release or melt towards the mat. They may not touch, that's okay. Just be sure you're not holding them up. Let them be soft. Inhale, right leg lifts high, 3-limb dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward and hold your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen back. Again, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. One more time, knee to nose, exhale. Draw your foot to the top from here. Low lunge. A little challenging not using that momentum to get that foot to the top. Hands frame your right foot, right knee over right ankle. Couple breaths. Release the back knee, rise arms up, low crescent lunge. Side bend to the right, release your right arm down, gently stretch your left side. Inhale back to center. Release your hands to the mat, low lunge. Back knee lifts up, step the right foot back, high plank. From here, chaturanga, shift forward, lower down with elbows glued into your sides. Low plank. Release the tops of your feet. Press up, upward facing dog. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts high, 3-limb dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull it in and hold. Inhale, lengthen back. Again, knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen back. Last time, knee to nose and hold. Left foot to the top, low lunge. Whew, that's always tricky without that momentum. Hold here, left knee over ankle. You can use tripod fingers to help with the wrists being too bent. Release the back knee, rise arms up, low crescent lunge. Left arm releases down, side bend, exhale. Inhale, both arms high. Release down, low lunge. Back knee lifts up, step left foot back, high plank. So starting in high plank, wrists are over those shoulders. So hold here in high plank. Then come to your tippy toes as the shoulders shift forward over the fingertips. Exhale, lower down, low plank, elbows glued to sides. Release the tops of your feet. Rise up to upward facing dog. Curl your toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Exhale.
Give your head a nod. You can have your knees bent as much as you'd like. Left hand connects to the center in front of your feet. Bend the left knee, open arm twist, right arm high. Kick your right hip out to the side. Gaze forward or up. Exhale, forward fold. Other side, right hand connects to center in front of your feet. Bend the right knee. Exhale, open arm twist. Left arm high. Let that left hip kick out as much as you'd like. Nice stretch for the left thigh. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw hands to your shins. Create a number 7, tailbone reaches back. Bring arms out to the side, T position. Rise all the way up. Extended mountain, arms overhead. Connect hands to heart center. Gaze down. Release arms by your sides. Mountain pose. Connect through your feet, your foundation. Open the toes, spread them a little bit, place them back down. Good, then inhale as you rise up to chair, but sit into your chair, arms overhead. Find your core connecting here in your chair. Find your back neutral, so we're not arching or rounding. Airplane your arms, hinge forward, palms connect back behind you, facing down. As arms reach out, squeeze on your triceps. Inhale, rise arms overhead. Again, exhale, airplane arms. Stretch arms back, palms down. Squeeze on the back of your arms. Good. Inhale, rise up. Last time, airplane arms. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Sitting in your chair still, one last breath. Hands connected, heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Give your head a nod, yes and no. Step both feet back, high plank to chaturanga. I'm going to choose to go to knees for chaturanga. You can choose knees or not. Shift forward, lower down, low plank, elbows glued to sides. Release the tops of your feet. Press up, upward facing dog. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts high, 3-limb dog. Exhale, low lunge. Pull the right foot through. Rise all the way up, full crescent lunge. Arms reach overhead as you squat into that front right leg. Open arm twist to the right, right arm behind you, left arm in front. Inhale back to center. Airplane your arms, hinge forward, bring those arms back behind you. Squeeze on your triceps. Inhale, both arms high. Again, lower back, or hinge forward, I should say, as you bring the arms back. Good, swing them overhead. Release hands down, low lunge, release your back knee. Walk the right foot off of the mat or at a diagonal for runner's lunge. Right knee comes out a little bit. You can come to the side of your foot, to the blade side of your foot, to open a little space in that right hip. That's optional. If you'd like to have your foot flat, that's fine too. Go ahead, connect your foot back to center, low lunge, back knee lifts up. Step your right foot back, high plank. Stay here in high plank. Wrists under shoulders, press through your palms. A little bit of puffing up between your shoulder blades. Connect right hand to center. Exhale, side plank, left arm lifts high. Press through your right hand. Keep your hips lifted high. Keep breathing. And connect back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Release your knees, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Take a nice couple breaths here. Inhale, rise up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Should be getting warm, should be feeling that heart rate a little bit up. Inhale, left leg high, 3-limb dog. Exhale, low lunge. Bring the left foot to the top. Rise all the way up, full crescent lunge. Arms overhead, left knee over left ankle. Back heel lifts up. Open arm twist to the left arm behind you, gaze towards your back hand. Inhale back to center, both arms high. Airplane your arms, hinge forward, swing arms back, palms down. Squeeze on your triceps. Inhale, both arms high. Again, airplane your arms, hinge forward, squeeze on those triceps. They are burning, they are strong. Inhale, both arms high. Slowly lower down, low lunge, back knee releases. Runner's lunge. Walk the left foot out towards the edge of your mat. Come to the blade side of your foot if you'd like, that's optional. Open the left knee a little bit to the side. Take some breaths. So with each pose, we want to connect to breath. With each pose, breath changes. And the part I love about yoga, even in moving yoga classes, is there can still be moments of rest. Yoga is a balance between rest and movement. Bring that left foot back to center, low lunge, back knee lifts up. High plank, left foot back. Center yourself in your high plank, find your alignment. Then bring left hand to center, side plank to the right, right arm lifts high. Don't let your hips sink, keep them lifted. One more breath. And slowly release back into high plank. Hold here. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw hands to shins. Create a number 7. Gazes down. Bring arms out to a T, rise all the way up with a flat back. Extended mountain, arms overhead. Connect hands at heart center. Gaze down. Mountain pose, arms by your sides. Roll the shoulders down away from your ears. Find your foundation through your feet. For eagle pose, right arm connects under left. Curl your forearms together or coil them together. See if you're able to connect your palms in any way. If not, you can just bring your hand to your forearm. Then slowly squat down, right knee over left. And coil your legs together. If you'd like to have your foot, your big toe to touch for support, you can. Foot floating out to the side, or coil your foot around your leg. And squat down and draw elbows up towards chin height. Keep breathing. Focus on something, a spot on the floor, on the wall, or on your arm. One more breath. Slowly unwind your arms, unwind your legs. Nicely done. Shake it all out. Whew, the burn just keeps going. I'm feeling it. Bear swings are my favorite way to release out of a balancing pose. You can choose that, or you can just shake it out, whatever feels good to you. Other side for eagle pose. Eagle pose arms, left arm under right this time, so opposite the way it was before. Squat down, left leg over right. Big toe to touch for support, float the leg out to the side, or toes curl back behind your leg. Squat down, lift the shoulder, or lift the elbows up towards shoulder height. Keep your thighs hugging in together, squeezing the whole time. One more breath. Woo, unwind, shake it out. Lost it at the last second there. It's all right. Bear swings, my favorite. All right, you've all worked hard. Let's begin to unwind a little bit here. Come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high, 3-limb dog. Bend your knee, draw your heel to your glute. Open your hip to the side. Then exhale, right knee comes up to right wrist for half pigeon. Left leg floats back behind you. If your knee feels any compression here, you can change the angle of your shin. Have it, a little bit more underneath you or a little bit more tucked in front of you. Drop to your forearms or slowly release to forearms. If this feels good, you can stay here. Or maybe you need to come back up. Maybe that's too intense. Or you can release further down to your forehead to the mat. Just pick what's comfortable. Meet yourself where you're at. Couple more breaths. And slowly begin to rise up. Press through to downward facing dog with the right leg extended behind you. So 3-limb dog. Exhale. Then with the right knee bent, do large hip circles out to the side. Forward circles, then switch directions, backward circles. And we'll meet downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts high, 3-limb dog. Bend your knee, draw your heel to your glute, and open the left hip to the side first. Then exhale to half pigeon. Left knee comes up to left wrist. Find your alignment with the right leg back behind you. Take a moment here to assess your left knee and decide if you'd like to stay upright or fold down to the forearms or bring your head to resting on your hands or on the mat. Tune into your breath. If your breath is shallow, might be too intense, you might need to back out of the pose and make it more gentle. And slowly begin to rise up. Exhale, 3-limb dog. Left leg floats back behind you in your downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, do large hip circles. Forward circles and backward circles. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Release your knees, tabletop. Exhale, come to lying down with knees hugged in. You can choose here with your knees hugged in if it feels better to widen the knees further apart or bring them closer together. Point and flex your toes. Go around in circles with your ankles. Good. Then release your feet down to the wide edges of your mat. Bring your arms either down by your sides or out to T position. With your feet drawn wide, knees are wide. Inhale first, then exhale, windshield wipe your legs to the left. Let them release down to the left. Your torso is mostly facing up here. Your right hip might be peeking up a little bit. Inhale back to center. Exhale, windshield wiper your legs to the right. So this is more of an open spinal twist. You can choose if this is the twist you would like to take at the end of your practice today. Inhale, legs to center. For a deeper spinal twist, you can bring your feet close together, arms to a T. Inhale first, then legs fall to the left. If you prefer the more open twist, feel free to take that variation. Then gaze to the opposite direction of your knees. Inhale, legs to center. Exhale, release legs to the right. Gaze to the left. Inhale, legs to center. Hug them in one last time. Good. Then release your feet down. Widen them a little bit. You can draw your knees together, tripod the knees. Bring arms to cactus arms. So elbows are bent. Tops of your hands rest on the ground. Your elbows are about shoulder height, maybe a little lower. You can open up your goalposts or your cactus. If it's too intense, maybe just widen the bend there so it's more 45 degrees at the elbows instead of 90 degrees. Couple deep breaths. Let your breath travel all the way up underneath your collarbones so you feel that expansion through the chest, through the shoulders. Okay, then hug your knees in. And release your legs and feet down for final surrender, Shavasana pose. You can have your legs stretched, or you can have them bent. You can have arms by your sides or resting on your belly. And settle into a breathing pattern that is slow and calm and steady. Let your breath be full as the breath begins in your belly. Let it travel up to the shoulders with each inhale. And pause for a moment before you take your exhale. There's always a pause between breath. Allow that pause to be there. Notice the pause. Be comfortable with the pause. End your practice today with gratitude. Give thanks for something in your day or something in your life that you're grateful for. Give thanks to your body for allowing you to move through some of these poses. More importantly, give grace to your body when there's moments of resistance or moments of maybe not being able to move through some of the poses. That's okay. Allow each breath to draw you into stillness, each exhale to help you let go of anything that interferes. Allow all the muscles in your face to relax. Your forehead opens. Eyebrows and eyelids are soft. Your nostrils release, and your mouth and jaw neutral. Shoulders release down into the ground a little more. Both arms filled heavy with relaxation, moving to your hands, to the tips of your fingers. Your hips sinking down more into that mat, feeling the support beneath you. Both legs filled with warmth,
tingliness, traveling down to your ankles, to your feet, to the tips of your toes. Your mind, your body, your spirit completely relaxed and at peace. Final surrender, Shavasana. Take a deep breath in as you bring your awareness back to this place. Bring movement in as you wiggle your fingers and toes, bend at the wrist and the ankles. Reach arms overhead, overall stretch. And slowly roll to your right side. Using your arm as a pillow, take a few breaths here on your side. And then gently help yourself up to a seated position. Thank you so much. It was my honor to guide you through your yoga practice today. We'll end with a namaste. The teacher in me honors the teacher in you. Namaste. Be well.